Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're not nearly drunk enough. We need to drink more tonight. Tonight we've got Calypso Colada coolers.
You already drank like a third of yours. I took like 2
I want
sips.
another one. We got more, right?
There's more in the but they're downstairs.
More. So we're gonna talk about She-Ra.
Yeah.
She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Yep, we're ready to go. And we're going to talk about how Season 2 has been announced.
We already knew it was going to be announced.
Officially announced?
Because she said about it in that one video when she was, talking about, how thank God the new She-Ra doesn't have lipstick. And then they were,
most important
and
thing?
then at the New York Comic-Con, they were talking about how the voice actress was saying about how much she loved Bo's dads, his two dads.
Bo's two dads.
So we
Sounds like a
knew
sitcom.
and it wasn't in this season, so we knew that was coming.
So what we're going to talk about She-Ra. We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. We're going to talk about She-Ra. We're going to talk about the Fast and the Furious all-female reboot, soft reboot.
No, it's a spin-off.
Spin-off.
Yes.
Which sounds an awful lot like Ocean's 8, but whatever. We're going to talk about Paul Feig, director of Ghostbusters 2016, attacking Ghostbusters fans.
Who isn't?
And somehow Ben 10 got another season. Doctor Who Series 12 is happening. And
and then DC had some layoffs.
Oh, DC Comics is laying people off.
So
We got a lot of things.
And anything else that comes up.
A lot of things to talk about tonight. So let me take another drink and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Are you taking a drink? Okay, he's taking a drink. Okay, it's calm yourself down. Okay, anyway. So yes, apparently they're getting a second season, which we knew, which, let's be honest here, is just a one season split in two, is what this is.
Yeah, we had some comments to that effect. It's a 26 episode order and they just split it.
That's like they've been doing with like Voltron and everything else. Look, it's a new season with 6 episodes. It's not a season, it's just that you split it up to call it different seasons. Now the rumor was, and they mentioned it in the one article, I don't think it's this one, but they do mention that it was supposed to be like 4 arcs, so 4 seasons, which is actually like 2 seasons by normal standards. So anyway, and we have to. don't let me forget too. Before we're done with this, we have to talk about how it's World Compliment Day, and we have some compliments.
Oh yeah, we've got some compliments. Do not let us forget the compliments. If I look like I'm wrapping it up and we forgot the compliments, say just stop it. Stop.
Give us your compliments for Compliment Day. Anyway, okay, so go ahead, read what you're going to talk about. This.
All right,
this one. Oh my, this one. Oh god, I can't wait to get to the one part because I'm like, did you even watch the damn show?
All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
So we know they're doing a second season. Noelle Stevenson, she did a sketch doodly little thing on Sci-Fi a couple weeks ago. We talked about that. Nick Romano, our favorite beardy nerd here, he doesn't have his mouth open. Same intention. For the honor of Grayskull, Netflix bestowed the critically acclaimed. It was critically acclaimed by 10 critics on Rotten Tomatoes. It was critically
acclaimed by the people of Friendly Media.
The animated series She-Ra and the Princess of Power. There's only one
Princesses of Power.
One of the best animated series of the past year. One of the best animated series of the past year.
Okay.
With the second season, better still, we know when the next batch of episodes will drop. She-Ra will return on April 26th.
Oh boy, damn.
That's World She-Ra Day. The streaming platform and showrunner Noelle Stevenson announced on Thursday. Stevenson developed She-Ra for Netflix with executive producer Chuck Austin.
Oh yeah, who never gets mentioned.
Who actually got mentioned and who I think they brought him in at the end of the first season to pull a Hail Mary pass. And for all the trolling she endured leading up to the premiere, the negative talk ended up being just that.
Hey, Aaron.
Talk.
I see Aaron's on. Okay, so this is my favorite. This is the best part though, guys. It gets better, okay? So the web seemed littered with comments, because like it's trash over the progressive take on the story of Adora, an orphan raised by the villainous Horde, who claims the mantle of She-Ra, Princess of Power, to defend the land of Etheria. The series kept He-Man, the character's famous relative, out of Adora's origin and let her stand on her own. She stood on her own the first time, dumbass, but whatever.
She had a big gun in her bedroom.
She-Ra was also praised for this inclusive storytelling. This is great, which features LGBTQ characters and gender-bending sequences.
Okay.
Where was there a gender-bending sequence? Did I miss it?
Bo, because he's a total bitch in this one.
Well, he was kind of like a bitch in the last one, but they, but I mean, like, where's the gender bending? Did I miss this? First of all, it's Princesses of Power, and now there's supposed to be gender bending going on that I somehow missed. I'm still trying to figure out where there's a gender bending. I mean, maybe I
Hordak
missed
is a
it.
chick.
Maybe I missed it and don't understand where, but apparently there's gender bending that none of us caught. And some of it which made their debut in the season finale, the fight between the princess and the horde. Some of it which made their debut. So, so that just telling us second season's got gender bending? Is that what it's saying?
Green Lion Girl says gender bending is her transformation sequence.
Yeah, amen. But listen, though, it says here, some of which has made their debut in the season 1 finale's fight. So, is it gender bending for season 2 then? So now we're going, because we have to be more inclusive and be okay to men, we're going to make some female characters male characters now for the second season.
Cock raw. She turns into a rooster.
That's right. Yeah, because we can't have real cocks in the show.
We're not allowed to have real cocks on the show.
I almost spit my drink in my mouth because you said the word cock and I almost made me choke. Anyway, so that was that one, and then we'll go to this one. We have to go to Bleeding Cool because it was funny too.
Oh wait! There's more funny.
Wait, there's more funny.
No, we didn't get to watch this.
Oh yes, I was unaware. Go and put the comments on.
There's a freaking
Apparently,
trailer.
there's a teaser trailer which I was unaware of. So this ought to be good. Are you sure it's a teaser trailer? It looks like it's from last season.
I don't know.
That's in the last season.
I don't care. It says it's right here. Who wants more She-Ra?
Yeah, but I think that's from last season, isn't it?
Well, let's watch it and see. Let's watch it and see. It's majestic.
This is last season's crap.
No, season 2's coming. This is the teaser. It is the last season's crap, but they're recycling it. Wait, did they just...
Yes! God, shut it. Turn it off.
You sure don't
Burn it with fire.
Oh my God, it just keeps... Oh God. Okay, that's where we're going to end it. That's where we're going to end it. Oh my God.
So now they're going to groundbreak gender bending because that's never been done before. And, I'm trying to figure who they're going to gender bend. So apparently that's going to happen.
Brushable cocks.
Oh, well, that sounds painful.
That actually sounds like a girls line from the 90s.
It sounds like a girls
like
band.
Chickens with...
If I was going to have a rock band, that's what I'd call it.
The Brushable Cocks?
The Brushable Cocks. It's funny because there aren't any cocks. Anyway.
They're not... Okay, we're talking about chickens, of course, YouTube. We're talking about chickens. Mistress Pyrotessa, thank you. Didn't have to do that. How much do you want to bet they reveal Hordak is a transsexual? He virtually had no reason to be from transsexual. Was it Despondus from transsexual?
I would love to see him do that.
He's just a sweet transvestite from transsexual.
Okay, take a moment to pause and picture that segment. Hordak as in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's take a moment.
Well, he's wearing a dress now.
To think of that, to envision that. Okay.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
What?
Wouldn't it? No, like.
Oh, that. Okay, I thought you read something.
Hordak. No, they'll probably do that. Like they'll probably like whip the mask off. It's like, oh, it's She-Ra's mom.
Bring back the gingers. That's right. What the hell did redheads do to you? And I'm sorry, that is not that hair is purple. Like it's a mahogany, a maroon. It's from Seahawk. That is not red. What the flip did redheads ever do to you? Apparently they're pissed about me, but I wasn't complaining then, so that couldn't have been my fault.
They're pissed about all the men.
Oh, we forgot to mention that we got blamed. We mentioned we got blamed for ruining Doctor Who and Rotten Tomatoes.
We're getting to Doctor Who.
Apparently we were the reason why Doctor Who's Rotten Tomatoes score is terrible. So you need to turn the comments back on because I actually turned them off.
So let's get to the barely recognizable Bleeding Cool. You can't recognize it without all the damn advertisements. Because I put the ad blocker on just to make sure I don't get a virus on my damn computer from going to Bleeding Cool. Did I say that out loud? I said that out loud.
Right.
I said that out loud. Okay.
Well, there's worse ways to get viruses.
Yeah. Netflix announced season 2 of She-Ra. This morning, Netflix announced season 2 of their DreamWorks animated show She-Ra is coming in April. Noelle Stevenson said...
I love this. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's her quote. First of all, this was her quote to Animation Magazine back in November. Animation Magazine, isn't that the place that Animation Awards came from? That She-Ra won, and everybody's like, how the heck did it beat other
how did they win?
Well, apparently she's up their ass because they did an interview with her back in November. So here's her quote. We wanted to make sure the characters were true to the spirit of the original show, but we took some liberties. No shit. We love the sci-fi fantasy elements of the 80s origins of the show, but we also wanted to update the characters for today's audiences. Now remember, the argument was it's for children. It's for children. You have no right to say anything. You can't complain because it's for children. So they updated today's audiences. Today's audiences meaning her friends. So we have diverse body types, diverse races, shapes, and characters dressing in different ways. Remember, for the children.
For the children.
It's for the children.
For the children.
It's for the children.
Yeah, for the children that don't give a shit about this show, I guess.
For the children.
Thank you, everybody. We love you too.
And here's what she talks about: how there's 4 arcs. Yeah, we heard there's gonna be like 52 episodes.
52 episodes. Yeah, it's already being like they're already
God,
committing to
alcohol.
52. I need more. I drank mine already, and we're only like
I know,
10 minutes into this
genocide?
shit. I need more.
Boots, genocides, and colonialism. That's what we, where is that? And now apparently it's boots, genocide, colonialism, and gender bending. So apparently we're going to get all of that next season.
Yeah. Second season, Aaron says should be the last season.
Yeah, it should be, but it's not.
I don't know.
So anyway, apparently it's been updated to today's audience's tastes, beating her and her friends. So, and people who like Steven Universe, because I think that she just stole it all from Steven Universe. So it was cool when Steven Universe did it because they did it first, and they did it better, and they did it, and it was original. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and apparently Steven Universe is like suddenly either we're not sure if there's gonna be season 6 or they just suddenly ended it the other night and everybody like freaked out.
Yeah, well, there's season 6, isn't there?
I don't know where they're gonna go.
I thought you said there was a movie and there's another season after it.
Season. Anyway,
we looked it up.
I don't think we're gonna get a movie of Netflix.
God, please
She-Ra.
don't. And you know what? I've been looking for the toys and I'm not seeing them anywhere. And it is London Toy Fair right now, and that's usually when we start seeing unveiling of toys. And Mattel isn't there for one.
Mattel's hiding.
I'm not
they
seeing.
don't want to answer
I am
tough
not
questions.
seeing any. I looked and I can't find any She-Ra toys being unveiled at London Toy Fair. So
no, I don't think they want to
yes, Kingdom Hearts is definitely better than She-Ra.
Yeah. So okay, so they're talking. Noelle Stevenson, in her mind, would like to do 4 seasons of She-Ra.
I'm sure there's lots of things she wants to do in her mind.
Once the first season was greenlit, we were immediately boarding, designing, and writing. When I first pitched the show, I approached it as if it had one season.
And boarding is storyboarding, not waterboarding. Someone had to explain that to me once.
It's more Mista.
So,
When I first pitched the show, I approached it as if it had one season, but now we have 4 arcs of 13 episodes done. I have ideas for the big overall scheme of the show.
Yeah, scheme's about right.
The first thing I did was create a vision board, pulling inspiration from a variety of sources.
I'm sure those sources are mostly Tumblr.
I had the luxury of working with a team of great writers. It was great to brainstorm.
Sorry.
Get a lot of ideas and throw everything at the wall and see what sticks.
You could throw things at the wall. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Has anybody actually done that? Have you actually thrown spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks?
Literally,
done?
I've seen that. Yeah.
I just did it the other day. You asked me. You said, "Is this done?" I don't think it's done. I picked up the spaghetti, threw it all on the wall. I said, "It's done," and walked out of the room. That was like a week ago. Anyway.
Okay, so anyway, let us move on to more bitching about She-Ra from Bitch Media.
Yes, Bitch Media, which is what
Bitch Media
should have called ourselves.
We should have been Bitch Media. So
this one's the best. This is the best
this
one
is
yet,
from
guys.
Jordan Searles. She-Ra's nuanced take on abuse and trauma.
On abuse and trauma, because
This
don't
is
you
real
know?
power. This is real power.
Yes, it's nuanced take on abuse and trauma.
She-Ra and the Princess. I haven't read this yet, so this is
Okay.
gonna be fun. We'll see where we go. She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Noelle Stevenson's reboot of the popular 80s
At
cartoon.
least they said it was a reboot.
Yes, the reimagining, repurposing, reworking debuted in November amid a flurry of controversy over the titular.
They like to say tits.
She doesn't have any. That's
They
the problem.
like to say tits there because it's the taunt people because they want tits in the show. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike Short, thank you. Personally, I really dislike Steven Universe and see it as a clear knockoff. Season 2 was planned beforehand, even with backlash.
It was going to happen no matter what.
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
Anyway.
Okay, so the hostile reception led critics to focus on She-Ra and the Princesses of Power's aesthetics instead of its plot and themes, ultimately selling the show short.
No, they weren't selling it short.
We sold the show short,
No,
guys.
we didn't.
All of us. We sold it short because we have the power to sell it short. Though this conversation was important in light of social media's relentless misogyny.
I'm a woman!
It's disappointing that
Sit in
actually some of the
Spain.
biggest critics have been women. It's disappointing that the show's buzz died before critics could further analyze
At least
its
they admit that it died.
It's stellar first season. So they are admitting that nobody gives a shit about She-Ra.
Pretty much.
She-Ra and the Princess of Power, one of TV's best action cartoons, with the first season that's reminiscent of earlier animated series like Teen Titans, no.
No.
Avatar, no. Legend of Korra, yes, maybe. Voltron,
Eh.
Like them, She-Ra takes its cues from
Anime?
expertly blending humor with darker themes to cultivate an entertaining
You
series
keep telling yourself that.
with complex emotional landscape. The
Where?
show also
It's about proms and horsies. Where's the complex emotional landscape?
Right here, because she mentions horsies. The show also resembles Lauren Faust's excellent My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and its telling of a female-centric story set in a glossy, candy-colored world, grounded in emotional truths about friendship, community, and good versus evil.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Shira's plot is a familiar one. Teenager's life is turned upside down when she discovers that she's been chosen, endowed with the power to liberate people from the clutches of evil.
She's endowed with the power to liberate people from the clutches of evil, not with breasts. She's not endowed with breasts.
She's not endowed with breasts. She liberates people from the clutches of Kyle. Like, he's the most...
Kyle. Right, Kyle.
Kyle is the most threatening member of the evil
Kyle.
horde. Kyle, yes. The twist here is that Shira is unknowingly aligned with the villains.
That was the original story.
Blah, blah. Boasting the unique voice talents of Orange News Beyond, Shira interrogates the implications of Adora leaving all of her friends who live in bunks and are treated harshly for life as a pampered princess. What? Flashbacks reveal that Adora received more special attention and encouragement. The Horde isn't full of mindless, brainwashed villains like Adora. Many of them are kids who are doing what they've been told to do. But unlike Adora, they aren't given the chance to redeem themselves and live happily ever after.
You know what? That's bullshit. You that's your own. If you want to redeem yourself and you want to make a change, you have to make it for yourself. No one's going to make it for you.
For Catra, who has always felt inferior to Adora, this
is boring.
This is. Adora and Catra designed as physical opposites. Oh my god, how
Who
long
cares?
Does this go? Ayeka, yeah, this is Ayeka. Yeah, exactly. Ayeka and Ryoko.
Which we've been saying.
We're the first ones that pointed that out.
Whatever.
You listen to us, bitch media. You do, because totally we called that. Mike Shork, thank you. Don't think that all of Doctor Who is this DW is this corrupted? I don't know. Their films. Oh, okay. DreamWorks. Okay. TV division is one that messed up. Yeah, I think for the most part, DreamWorks is okay.
And then they put her in charge. The woman
put her in
charge. This, they put her in charge. But she created other things that weren't so bad. So you can't blame her for all
ridiculous.
of it.
DCV Titan, thank you. Didn't have.
Yes,
to do
I know.
Your massage.
I have to keep every time I open my mouth. I have to push my balls back in. It's keep choking on them. It's just
choking on balls.
It's just hard.
Oh my god. And so Kratori, thank you. Didn't have to do that. It's more like Disney Star Wars. The characters are pushed by the plot, they don't advance it. Yeah, right. Pretty much.
Which ties in what we're going to talk about with Ghostbusters stuff too.
Adora, okay, this is ridiculous. Adora with determination, Catra with festering resentment. Sets the tone for their emotional development. The depth of their trauma is revealed in 2 of the seasons. But they don't seem very traumatized. They're like, hey, let's go steal a skiff and go find horses.
Oh my god, that's like going to the woods.
Oh my god, let's
go find it.
I stole the keys to the skiff.
And then somehow she's gonna hit her neck off a branch and fall to the ground and still be alive. Okay.
Dora's trauma gets in the way of her effort to make a good
Where's this trauma?
I don't see any trauma. She actually seems like she's had it pretty freaking easy. She can't fight. Like, the actual Horde would have killed her because she's absolutely useless. Promise, meanwhile, is about how unequal abuse can occur in the same household. In it, we learn that although both Adora and Catra suffered under Shadow Weaver, their pain still differs. Oh my god.
I was like, this is like normal family. I mean, this is like family.
Shira gets across acknowledging how hard things have always been for Catra doesn't invalidate Adora's suffering.
Is this person only child?
I don't know.
I'm like,
you seem like you've got...
only child?
She's a comedian? No, you're not. You're not funny.
Or maybe when she's not doing these articles, she's funny.
You're not funny. Or is this a joke? Maybe this is like an Andy Kaufman. You're not funny. Oh my god, I didn't see that.
You didn't see it? Everybody's been talking about
hot sex.
No, everybody's been talking about the entire time.
Oh my god. Okay, that's bitch media's take. I don't know.
It's because of trauma. So, okay, but wait, here's what I'm understanding. Oh, I'm trying to hit this. I can't hit it. Okay, here's what I'm not understanding. So basically, if I don't speak right, it's because I've been drinking. So basically...
That's the balls in your mouth. The balls
basically, She-Ra's allowed to take on abuse and trauma, and that's okay. But if you have abuse and trauma in anime, that's bad, and you have to ban it, and you have to make sure they're out of the anime awards, because we cannot have abuse and trauma.
Oh, that's right. We're not allowed to. We're not allowed to.
But She-Ra's allowed to touch on abuse and trauma, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, because we did a video the other day about Goblin Slayer being pretty much banned from. Which does air on Crunchyroll, being banned from Crunchyroll's own anime awards because of goblin rape and other naughtiness.
But that's trauma and abuse can't happen in anime, but it can totally happen in She-Ra, and they're just not taking the time to go and look at the nuanced trauma and abuse from the comedian standpoint.
From the comedian
standpoint.
God, what a dour. Yeah, this is a Hard Knocks life. Cesario, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Netflix She-Ra equals cross-dressed Ben Tennyson.
Yeah,
Ben
pretty
10.
much.
You know, we can talk about that because look, Ben 10's getting more episodes. I didn't think anybody liked the new Ben 10.
I don't know. I never watched it.
I don't think anybody liked it, but they're greenlighting a season 4 of Ben 10 2, Ben 10 reboot. I think it's doofy. I watched a little bit of it, and it's nowhere near as good. Nowhere near as good.
I figured I'd punish myself and
as
not
the original
She-Ra.
Ben 10. So it's in its 3rd season, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Anyway, that is Ben 10. So. Are we moving on, or are we talking more about She-Ra? Splotchy Inc. Thank you. If you pay attention, they say Shadow Weaver, their mom. So what She-Ra shows is the fatherless families lead to trauma and abuse. But they had
pretty
Hordak.
much.
Hordak's kind of a bad.
He didn't care.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm sorry. Mike Shork. I'm sorry. I still need to get with you about your podcast. We need to do that. We've just been really busy. Really busy. Thank you very much, though. You don't have to do that. Real quick, before we go into other stuff. We did talk about a Patreon replacement, and that's actually live. It's actually live now. We're gonna try to power up the channel. Power up the channel. We need more alcohol.
Do I have to eat mushrooms? No. I actually like mushrooms though, so it's okay.
You have to eat mushrooms.
But if they're weird, I'm not eating them.
Just if you guys get a chance, it's in the description below. If you want to help Clownfish TV power up and do some more stuff, we're going to be pretty much everything we could do through Patreon we're going to do ourselves through the website, so we don't have to rely on Patreon. I have to chill. That's what I'm here for. So I'll put that there. And also, again, the forums are live. We just kind of soft launched them this week, and you can sign up for the forums as well. My first time here to catch you guys live. Hey, thank you very much.
Yes, hi to everybody who's coming.
Hello, everybody who's coming in. We've got about 400.
Should I do my comments now, or my compliments?
Yeah,
now?
we'll do. We'll talk about good things.
So today, guys, it's like National Compliment Day or something like that. I forget what it was called. It was on Twitter, and it was like Say Nice Things Day. So I came up with a list of some nice things to say, because everybody keeps saying that I'm too negative and I'm too mean and I don't like anything, even though we say lots of things we do like. I came up with some things some things to say about some shows. Okay, so here's my compliments for She-Ra. You ready? At least it's not Thundercats Roar. Catra was cool. It employed a lot of women, so they didn't have as much time for Tumblr.
Ooh.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
We'll put back on She-Ra.
This is my favorite one. Sexualization of a character is bad, unless she's a lesbian or underage.
That is very true.
So you can't. So my comment. Thank you, She-Ra, for teaching us that we shouldn't sexualize characters. We shouldn't sexualize She-Ra. But now we're not allowed to sexualize her, but all you guys are. So now that she's underage and she's a lesbian, it's okay to sexualize her. So I didn't know we were allowed to just sexualize lesbians and underage people, because they, everybody else is.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Tumblr's been doing it for years.
I'm just like, I was unaware that you should sexualize anyone, but apparently that's okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, and then my favorite one. She-Ra shows us that women can still be women, even if they don't wear lipstick.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, who knew?
I didn't know all these years I was not a real woman.
When Geeky takes off...
I don't like lipstick.
When Geeky wipes off her lipstick...
I don't wear lipstick.
Her balls drop.
That's right.
Thank you, Mike Shork. You don't have to keep paying us, dude. When the podcast comes up, I hope to have you both. Yeah, we need to get together on time. We've just been really, really busy.
So that's what I learned that's my compliments for She-Ra. I did not know that, if you can be a woman and not wear lipstick, because I didn't know that made you a woman. Okay, so for Last Jedi, I got some compliments for Last Jedi.
Okay, so these are the nice things we're going to say, because everybody says we're negative.
My compliments for Last Jedi. It's not as bad as Thundercats Roar. There's a theme here.
God.
They were great. They found a way to introduce a character whose only purpose was to show that women are superior because they care, and then they killed her off. Good job.
Yeah, right.
Good job.
This is the Last Jedi. This is a Holdo. Yeah, she literally shows up and dies. She's like the feminist Jesus.
Yeah, she
shows up
to show you that women are better.
Lectures them, and then she dies and saves them all.
Okay, so then some of the visuals were nice. Some of the visuals were cool. The saber fight was pretty cool.
Yeah,
It was okay.
It was okay.
They freed those imaginary horsey things, so there were some positive things there. And the fox creatures were cute.
They were cute. I think we're gonna see them again in Detective Pikachu.
So there's some compliments for The Last Jedi that they say I never compliment. And then Ghostbusters 2016. It's not as bad as Thundercats Roar. They kept the spirit of the original by bringing in a token black person and making sure she was the only one without a degree.
I know, right?
So good job for holding on to the spirit of the original and making sure that we're more progressive with race issues. The best part was they got to see Leslie Jones smack the crap out of Melissa McCarthy.
We did get to see Leslie Jones smack the crap out of Melissa McCarthy.
There was that.
Maybe that was worth the price of admission for some people.
There was that. And they had cameos by the original cast, and they even included Annie Potts. So that was a positive.
No Rick Moranis. Nobody knows if he's still alive. He's still
alive.
Disappeared into the ether.
Wow, I'm really feeling that booze. Okay, and my Thundercats Roar won. Thundercats Roar, my compliment to you is you are the best at ruining a franchise. Congratulations.
Yay, Thundercats. Oh, you're so special. Cesario John, thank you. Didn't have to do it. Admiral Gender Studies, Subverting Expectations.
So there's my compliments. There's my compliments. Don't say I never say nice.
All of our expectations. I want some more booze, but it's downstairs.
You want mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so what else you got?
I need like 2 more of these.
You want to talk about how we ruined Doctor Who? Single-handedly did it?
Are we gonna do that?
Yeah, let's talk about that first.
Okay, we'll talk about Doctor Who. Okay, so Doctor Who Series 12 is happening. So funny because I remember people ranting. They're like, "Oh my God, everybody said Jodie Whittaker is gonna quit, and everybody's gonna quit, and Doctor Who's gonna stop, and all you people are liars. They're doing the Series 12." No. That's always been the contractual agreement that there was going to be a Series 12. They are filming it right now. We've got the same old people and the same showrunner, so I think it's probably gonna be more of the same. Anyway, so I didn't really pay much attention. So there's this guy called Mr. TARDIS. Mr. TARDIS on YouTube.
Sorry,
and now I was tagged into his video. He ranted about us and about was it Neuronic? I think Neuronics. Neuronics, yeah. I can't talk because I'm slightly intoxicated. The guy with the yellow icon and the glasses. So Mr. TARDIS did a video where I never watched his video. I will be completely honest. I didn't watch his video because I really literally don't give a shit.
Yeah.
At all. And everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's talking smack about you." I don't give a shit.
There's a lot of people talk smack about
a lot of people hate us. I don't get in line, bitch. I know there's a lot of people bigger than you that hate us. But okay. Anyway, so there was and I don't have them pulled up right now. There were some folks that did a rebuttal to his video last night. Now, I did watch part of their video, and I guess his complaints were like we were helping sabotage Rotten Tomatoes. We were souring the internet against Doctor Who.
That's right. We have that much power, guys.
I'm like, we have less than 20,000 subs. Do you really think we can single-handedly tank the show?
Well, I love the Rotten Tomatoes one because actually we did one of the episodes in Rotten Tomatoes. We talked about Rotten Tomatoes being skewed, and I even said, by the way, I was looking at all the half-star, 1-stars coming on there with the Doctor Who, and I said, I'm thinking, as much as I agree that it sucks, I'm thinking that the numbers are dropping on there because there's a campaign to drop it, just like I think there's a campaign to artificially inflate She-Ra. And I said that! So that was the antithesis.
Like there were people that were
the antithesis of going out and ruining Rotten Tomatoes.
There were people out there that and I even said in the first video, like, I had no problem with Jodie Whittaker. I had no problem with them casting a female doctor. I'm just like, I just want the show to not suck. That's all I cared about.
At the end of the day, all of this, whether it be She-Ra or Thundercats Roar or The Last Jedi or Doctor Who or any of this stuff, at the end of the day, people just don't want it to suck. That sums up pretty much everything. They just don't want it to suck.
Yeah, we don't want it to suck. I mean, and I gave it a shot. I watched, at least half the series before I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Anyway, so This dude made a video. I did not watch his video. I refused to watch a video. I'm like, it's just going to piss me off, and I got better things to do with my time. But I think it's funny that people think that we actually have that kind of power to like we actually were able to rally all these haters to tank Doctor Who on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ironically,
like, seriously,
the guys that were doing the show that the rebuttal, one of the hosts liked the new Doctor Who series.
Yeah.
One of them did not, and yet they still get along. The one who liked it doesn't call the other one a misogynist and doesn't call them names, and it was cool because you're allowed, like as we always say, you're allowed to like it, you're allowed to not like it. It's all cool. And they get along fine.
Oh, my God. Amber McCoy, thank you didn't have to do that. Tyler Preston said you guys were also tagged by Movie Bob. Movie Bob. I had to Google him. I didn't know who he was. In his video talking about the backlash of Diablo Immortal, which is funny.
What's that having to do with us?
Because we never talked about it.
That's what he was mad about?
I don't know. No, there was a video, and I think I saw it, where he was like trying to pull people like, oh my God, all these comic skaters, which were not comic skate. We've said multiple times. I do agree with a lot of the points that they make.
These people need to like really do
like they go around the internet, they're just like, what's the first screenshot we can grab? Oh, yeah, that one. These guys are haters. Like, do you watch the fucking videos before you go ranting about people?
No.
I mean, seriously, do you do any homework? You guys make fantastic journalists because they don't do their homework either, and then they have to backpedal all the time. Hunky, chunky.
Wait, before that, but yeah, it's like Green Lion Girl. If we had that power, we would have made it a 20. You're right. I would have put my effort into that. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Hunky, chunky, funky monkey. What franchise should I hate now, my masters?
I don't
hate anything. But if the hate comes to you, let it flow. Let it flow through you. Just let it flow.
Not like Taco Bell.
Let
sometimes.
it flow.
Let it flow. Don't hold it back anymore.
Don't hold it back. Because if you hold the hatred back,
let it flow.
You'll give yourself a hernia.
Turn away and slam that door.
Slam that door.
I'd sing it, but I don't think I'd sing very good right now.
Clownfish TV is part of the fandom menace. No. Get your alt-right factions right, lefties.
Well, we have a problem.
We're our own thing. We're
like David S. Pumpkins.
We literally, this is so freaking weird. Like, we are literally like on an island. We're on the reef. We're in the Clownfish TV reef. We do not talk to 99% of these people. Like, we really don't talk to a lot of other YouTubers. People
we know some.
Yeah, we know some of them.
Some that we do talk to, but we're not allowed to talk about that we talk to because they even offered to give us shout outs, but it would negatively impact our chances on getting jobs, so they didn't do it.
Yeah, but it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, we don't. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that video. We did a video about. We talked about Comicsgate. And we talked about an article in Bleeding Cool. Bleeding Cool. Bloody fool. We talked on Bleeding Cool about how, they were like, oh, it's not true. The comic book industry isn't blacklisting conservatives. Bullshit. They've been blacklisting conservatives for years. They're just not hiding it anymore. And we kind of refuted that. But yeah, like the Comicsgate people, like we don't know most of these people. We don't know. I don't know Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Like we don't all hang out. Like everybody doesn't just hang out together.
There's no secret club.
There's no secret club. Like nobody knows. Some of these guys hang out together. We don't. We do our own thing. We've got a day job. We do.
Yeah, we hide in our lair.
We hide in our lair, but
our day job.
It's so freaking weird.
I don't actually hate we don't want to be we don't hate Disney. Like we love Disney. We do a lot of stuff with
divisions
Disney.
Within Disney
are
problematic
parks and stuff mostly. But yeah, I mean, but
I'd freaking live in Disney World.
We're gonna call out crap if we see it. That's just the thing. And if something's crap, I'm not gonna say I like it. I mean, like like I said before, it's like an album or a singer. You might like the singer, and maybe you don't like their newest album. It doesn't mean you don't like the singer. It just means you think the album's shit. That's totally allowed. What the hell? Anyway.
Yes, I was joking. No offense. No. What we're talking about is like everybody seems to think that everybody who's critical of anything in fandom, like we're all hanging out together, we're all swapping notes, we're all conspiring behind the scenes. It's like no, there's actually. Large groups of people who are completely unrelated to each other who just happen to have the similar opinions. Because all
you know, that's why I think it's so funny. Like when people don't like a movie like Last Jedi or Ghostbusters 2016, it's all because we're all misogynist men who all sit together in a club and but yet we're incels at the same time, and we're all sitting together and we're like scheming and plotting the demise of all this stuff. And it's like if that was the case, then it would have an impact, but it honestly wouldn't have that big of an impact. The big impact is that there's a lot of people who feel the same way, which is why these movies take a hit. They wouldn't take a hit if it was a small number of people.
In the videos, I mean, to go back to, like, Mr. Charles, whatever his complaint is, like, you're just doing it for views. No, the views just kind of happened. Literally, I wasn't doing it for views. It just kind of happened. This is interesting. Perth Comics have had a dude on YouTube that works on special effects for Doctor Who and isn't a fan of the latest season. People working on the show don't even like it. There's a lot of people working on Marvel Comics.
It's just not good.
Who don't like it. JD19.
Sound effects.
Oh, sound effects. I'm sorry. I thought it was special effects.
But you also had a lot to drink, so.
Yeah, whatever. JD1989, thank you. Seriously, every other week is another witch hunt. No, it is. And Aaron's on. It's the comic.
Aaron's on. I said hi to him a while ago. Where have you been?
I said hi to him too. I just don't remember. Now I do. It's the comics pros that conspire behind the scenes in their secret Facebook
I know.
groups.
I was thinking it when I said it.
It's the media. I swear to God, they all conspire because you've got the same journalists writing for like 19 different blogs, So it looks like all these blogs are like, and you get like people like the Kieran Shakes or whatever. I gave him money, by the way. I did give him money.
I told you not to.
You told me not to. Other people told me not to.
I'm a very generous person.
But he writes for like 5 or 6 different blogs, just to use a person as an example. And then they go from platform to platform and just like completely smear people.
Go to drunk, Neon.
Go to drunk. I am to drunk.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's just like there's no balance anymore.
That wasn't enough. I need more of these.
There's no balance anymore. It's just like, I mean, I was on Facebook today, and this one person was saying about how he goes, I'm probably in the minority, but I don't think we need another Ghostbusters movie. And I was like, no, actually, a lot of people agree with you that they don't think we need a new Ghostbusters movie. They also don't think we need the last Ghostbusters movie. And I said that, then somebody's like, well, these people on the internet, they're all just mad about the strong women Ghostbusters and getting their nuts crunched. I was like, I don't have nuts. And then they're like talking about all these, all these asshole fanboys. And I'm getting so sick of it. It's always blamed on men. Well, it marginalizes people like me who aren't men, who still hate it.
That is true. GCV Titan, thank you. Didn't have to do that. I probably figure all the gamer comic anime gators are colluding.
Yes, because a big party. We have parties.
We do have parties.
We have mixers.
Yeah. Because, but that would be one hell of a party. Oh my God.
Ironically, we don't fit in any of those categories.
We don't, because that's probably what they're doing, so they figure everyone else is doing it. Yeah, I mean, again, to be honest, I have very limited contact with other YouTubers, with other people doing similar content. Very seldom do we appear on other people's shows. We're kind of out here doing our own thing, but it's so funny that they all think that everybody is just kind of getting together and, like, we're going to conspire to take down Doctor Who. Next week it's She-Ra.
Yeah. And then we're coming for Dibble next.
Actually,
I want to see that. I don't want to kill it. I want to see it. I'm hoping it's worth the watch. God. I need a laugh. Please be good.
Speaking of calling people names. So we're going to talk a little bit about Ghostbusters 2020. We don't even know what the hell they're going to call it. 3 Ghostbusters again. More Ghostbusters. The realer Ghostbusters. I don't know what they're going to call it. So, Patty. What's her name? Leslie Jones. I can't remember her name. Leslie Jones said some really shitty things on Twitter the other day. She's like, fuck those guys. They're erasing our Ghostbusters and yada yada. I don't remember. That's verbatim. Don't mind me. I'm somewhat intoxicated. But that was the gist of it.
Verbatim. That would be the gist of it. That verbatim means you're quoting it.
Oh, okay. I'm confused. So anyway. So she said some shitty things. She backpedaled and was like, well, I don't really mean to tell them to go fuck themselves. I just kind of figuratively.
I just meant to just figure a little bit.
I just feel bad. Just a little fuck. No. Just the tip. So anyway. Anyway. Anyway, so she had to walk that back. So we're like, okay, we've heard the last of the bitching. We've heard the last of the bitching. Are you okay? Do you need some more to drink?
Oh my God.
Can I get you something?
No.
Some tequila, some rum.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She was taking whatever Roseanne Barr was taking that night, I think. Mike Shore, thank you. We're Extreme Ghostbusters. I miss them. The Extreme Ghostbusters actually be a good choice, I think, to go to film. But they missed their opportunity because Harold Ramis is gone. Anyway, so we thought Patty was done ranting, and we were done, and it was over, and this is going to happen.
She got out of their system.
She got out of her system. And no, Paul Feig.
Whatever his name is.
JD 19. I think you didn't have to do it. Ghostbusters 3. You lost. Get over it. Yeah, that's what it should be called. Anyway, so he's going to take a shit on Ghostbusters fans too, because they're really, really bitter about this. Because I think they pulled all this behind their backs. I think they did. I think as soon as this movie bombed, and Dan Aykroyd's probably sitting there in the Sony offices like, I told you so. I told you so. Nobody wants this. I told you. And they're like, yep, you're right, Dan. You are right. So what do? Make another one. Let's go call up the right.
Oh, there's her tweet right there.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This is what Jones tweeted. So insulting. Like, fuck us. We didn't count.
Didn't count.
It's like something Trump would do.
That's right.
That's right. I forgot she blamed Trump. Trump voice. I can't do a Trump voice. Gonna redo Ghostbusters. Better with men will be huge. Those women at Ghostbusters. Ugh, so annoying. Such a dick move, and I don't give a fuck. I'm saying something. Well, she gave a fuck because the next day she backed it. She backed it up.
Anyway, so what did he say? Okay.
Anyway, Feig himself, how does he feel all about it? Quote, tweeting Jones this week, Feig pledged his support for her comments, but also noted he's open to Reitman's vision.
Well, you have to cover your butt in case you get another movie.
An absolute, honest-to-God, never-ending supply of bullshit and hate from these trolls.
But she started it! What about her never-ending supply of bullshit and hate?
Absolute, honest-to-God, never-ending supply of bullshit and hate from these trolls. Leslie spoke her truth, and I support her.
Wait. So Leslie's allowed to speak her truth, but no one else is allowed to speak their truth. Because her truth is the truth, and everybody else is a bunch of bullshit lie trolls. Go ahead. Anyway,
yeah.
I think double standards are happening. Anyway.
I'm very open to Jason's new version of Ghostbusters, but also sad that our 2016 team may not get to bust again.
Well, you busted pretty good the first time.
You busted at the box office. It was a bust. We all are. We're forever proud of our movie. Wow. Ghost Bros. I thought the Ghost Bros got their hate out of their system 3 years ago, but nope.
Because it's all men, again.
Suggest there's more bullshit.
God.
No! The hate's going, the hate is flowing. It's like the mood slime from Ghostbusters 2. The hate's, it's, you're playing music.
But you know what's not fair?
And it's in the toaster, and it's fucking up the toaster.
That's right, but you know
and
what's
it's gonna
not
make
fair?
the Statue of Liberty walk.
They spent a bunch of hate. Like when they were like, "Why do we even need another Ghostbusters movie? How dare you, bunch of haters! You bunch of misogynists! Whatever." They can say whatever names they want, and they can hate and spread hate and throw out all kinds of hate, and that's okay. But if you say something back, then it's you that's the hater. She flipping went off on people with that, on her own. Said some shitty things, and then, all this hate and bullshit. You just called her by dicks. I'm just saying, what do you think was going to happen? But no, she wasn't hating. That's her truth. You guys are all haters. Not her. She just speaking her own truth. You don't get a truth.
Look, I get she's disappointed.
Especially if you're a guy, you don't get a truth.
I get she's
disappointed. If you're a woman, if you're a woman, you don't like it, you don't count.
I get she's disappointed. I understand she's disappointed.
I do too.
Basically, she got fired by press release. She got fired by what I do?
No,
the hate flows through them. And this hate has led to suffering, and ours is now theirs. Unmotivated slacker, thank you. Didn't have to do that. This attitude is why I lost. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Are you blowing the bottle?
Yeah, go ahead. This attitude is why I lost interest in
Ghostbusters 2016. I'm not paying to see your movie when you trash talk me for having an opinion.
And most of the opinions were of the one or two things. It was either, why do we need another Ghostbusters movie? Can we do something original? Or the other one was, I don't understand why it has to be all women. Why can't we do, why do we have to make this a gender politics thing? And they could have done the movie where they weren't making a gender politics thing, but they clearly had that agenda when they were making this movie.
Yeah, why does Paul Feig look like Panama Jack or Michael Caine?
It kind of does.
That hat's not a good look.
But I'll give him credit. At least he's not wearing some of the other things you see guys wear today.
So anyway, Paul, so he's pissed. He's pissed that the Ghostbusters fans are celebrating in the streets, celebrating online that Ghostbusters 2016 has basically been undone. I'd be a little bitter too.
Yeah, I'd be mad too.
I would be bitter too because you lost.
Call everybody assholes.
You
or
lost.
Dicks or whatever the hell. And I wouldn't blame Trump.
They went to war with the fandom, and they lost. And then they lost again.
Well, this keeps happening. This is a reoccurring theme. And then the takeaway is always the same. It's never, you know what? Maybe we're going about this incorrectly. Maybe we should, if we want to do an all-female or female-centric thing, we should do it like where it's, maybe we'll do a mixed cast, or we'll ease it in, or we'll do something else, or we'll do our own thing. We won't even go back to the well. We'll just do a new thing that's in the vein of. That should be the takeaway. But no, the takeaway always is, it can't be our thing. Our thing's perfect. It's all you assholes. That's the takeaway. And it's always somehow you're alt-right Nazis, even though it's a worldwide global release and it bombed everywhere. So everywhere in the globe, everybody who hates it are men, and they're alt-right.
They're even every other country.
Doesn't matter if you're from other country, people. Doesn't matter if you're a woman. You're still a man.
Everybody's a white man. Everybody's an alt-right man. That's the only possible
Doesn't matter.
explanation. Did you see that they're... Yeah, we talked about this before. Netflix is rebooting
Yes, we
Unsolved
did.
Mysteries. Who are they going to pick for that?
We don't know.
And I'm excited about Salad Fingers. I didn't know Salad Fingers was coming back. I'm like, shit, I like Salad Fingers. It's freaking weird. I like it.
You like weird things.
I do.
So,
okay.
That's why you married me.
So, yeah, Paul, game over. Ghostbusters 3 is coming. Without your cast, probably, especially Leslie, because she shot her mouth off. She's not gonna get a call. Who are you gonna call? Not Leslie.
Yeah, and when we do these
Not
videos, we're not
Leslie.
hating on Leslie.
No.
We're just saying she shouldn't have said these things, and the people, and especially she should have said it after Jason Reitman spoke so
very
highly of you to begin with.
nice about it.
He was so nice and spoke highly of you. So your takeaway is, I'm gonna go tell everybody to F off and tell them this is like Trump. Because, there's no bigger insult than saying you're like Trump anymore, apparently.
So, Garth says, Clownfish TV, this is breaking news. The SJWs are attacking the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
I saw about that. I never watched the movie, so I really didn't know what was going on.
They probably are. They're attacking anime. We did a video on this the other day. I'm telling you, anime is next. First, they came for the games. Then they came for the comics. They came for the movies. Comics freaking rolled over. Seriously, comics, get your shit together. And now they're coming for anime. So,
and then somehow,
yeah, of course they are.
Even though we weren't part of Gamergate at all.
No, oh yeah, I know, right?
We're still Gamergate.
We had some ass munch on Twitter.
Ass munch.
Some little turd burglar on Twitter. Called us. It's a he. I think it's a he. I can't tell. I don't want to assume. But this turd burglar put us in the put us on his Twitter list for Gamergate scum. Gamergate scum. I wasn't even around during Gamergate.
I wasn't either.
Not Gamergate scum.
I didn't know Tsum Tsums was hardcore Gamergate, but I will play Kingdom Hearts 3 though, because I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I will watch with massive amounts of popcorn as these ideologues try to take on the anime community. Having done the anime circuit ourselves, we were actually guests at many anime conventions over the years. Wonderful, wonderful people, but anime fans don't take shit. They're not going to put up with this horse shit. I got tagged by SJW Spider-Man.
Oh, I don't really care.
I don't care. I really.
You probably said we're Comics Gate and we're not. That shows you how.
I have never talked to SJW Spider. I think I blocked SJW. I don't even talk to SJW Spider.
But he's probably saying we're Comics Gate, even though we're not Comics Gate.
No, this was some other.
And somehow I'm misogynist.
Yeah, I've never really talked to any of these I had a conversation with one time, and it got really creepy. And I tried to because I'm like, look, dude, you're going on everybody's right wing. It's like, we're not even right wing. Neither one of us voted for Donald Trump. Right? We just don't think you should hate people because of their political opinions. Why is this Why is it so hard for you to understand? I
only know who that guy is because he was always trolling on EVS, which I don't even know EVS. But I know he trolls on him all the time, and that's the only reason I know who that guy is. Because otherwise, I would never know who this
come up in my timeline. I'm
guy
like,
is. I never know who he was. So don't care.
Same with what's her face, the cosplayer too. I have zero interest in engaging with you people. Sorry, but speaking of comics going down the shitter, we'll go there. Sure, DC Publishing is laying off 3% of its workforce. 7 of the company's 240 employees are believed to be affected.
Well,
I think that's
still
not
sucks
a
for
lot.
those people.
It sucks for those people.
I feel bad for them.
DC's laying off staff as part of an organization restructure of the Warner Brothers division that will see its focus on the original core business of publishing. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed it's believed that 7 employees, around 3% of DC's 240-person workforce, which is actually less than I think than they had even 10 years ago, has been impacted. Layoffs at DC include high-level figures, including Senior VP of Sales, Trade Marketing John Cunningham, VP Consumer Marketing Eddie Scannell, and VP Art Director Mark Chiarello, among those who have left the company. I think they're paring back because comics aren't selling as well, and they're streamlining.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see a shit ton.
I think this is going to happen more and more.
You're going to see a shit ton of layout. Well, Disney is going to cut corners like you would not believe. You're going to see all kinds of stuff coming out of Marvel, I think, in the next year, because Disney is they're cutting corners everywhere. They overpaid for Fox. They're $1 billion in the hole on their streaming services.
Yeah, they really, really bit off way more than they can chew on this one, I think.
So Marvel is going to Marvel Comics is going to suffer for that. I think it's absolutely going to suffer for that.
But now they're trying to just team up with Star Wars, though, because they were underperforming brands last year from Disney.
It's like Dumb and Dumber.
And now they're like trying to team up. We did a video on that. They're trying to do these comic tie-ins with Star Wars to try to boost. They basically boost each other up. We're gonna pile this shit to stand on and boost each other up. So we look like we're successful next year. So we don't get shut down. Well, Star Wars won't because of Galaxy's Edge.
I think the day of reckoning is coming for the mainstream comic book industry. I mean, I don't know how else to it's eventually one of these two companies, either Warner's or Disney, they're going to blink and they're going to stop publishing comic books themselves. We'll just outsource it to somebody else. So that's sad to hear. We did hear about actually from our forums. Somebody posted over in the forums, which are open now, by the way. So what else do we got? Oh,
Fast and Furious. We're going the way of Terminator.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious. Fast and Furious female-led spinoff lands Marvel Writers. At least it's not a reboot.
Of course it's Marvel Writers.
At least it's not a reboot.
No, it's a spinoff. They're doing this one. They're doing one with with The Rock. I forget what his characters are. And they're doing a couple spinoffs. They said they were going to do like 10 or 11 of the Fast and Furious movies, and then they're doing some spinoff ones.
Fast Women.
No, I could call it Fast Women.
I'm sure there would be some backlash.
Okay, so here's the writers. So the writers for this thing is going to be Nicole Perlman, Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Lindsay Beer, Geneva Robertson. How do you say her name?
Geneva Robertson.
Dorette.
I don't know.
Whatever. Captain Marvel again.
What am I looking
Silver
at?
Sable, right here.
Oh, down there. I didn't look down there.
So women are gonna work on the writing, but it's gonna be directed by a dude.
Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw is the other spinoff they're doing.
Hobbs and Shaw, focusing on the characters portrayed by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham, which is filming now. So yeah, it's not a reboot. I was kind of like, oh god, it's gonna be Ocean's 8. Was it Ocean's 8?
Yeah.
The all female.
Here's the problem with these all female things, and it's not that all female things cannot do well. Thelma and Louise was, like you mentioned earlier when we were talking about it.
Thelma and Louise is badass.
There's a lot of movies that do well with women. The problem is, and this is what Squid King was talking about earlier to me. He said, I don't understand. They keep making these movies and they want to make them all women. And he said, but when they write these characters, and they're supposed to be making them like strong female, characters, the only way they're strong in their films is by taking the male characters and characters around them and making them either stupid or complete assholes, so they stand out as the good guys. And he's like, that's kind of like a disservice to women. It's like you're writing them, and you're like handicapping everybody else to make them better. Why not just write strong female women characters that are real like characters that work with the people around them? They aren't just like to be there to be proof that they're better than men, And he said it much better than that. I'm paraphrasing. I wanted him to write it down for me, and he wouldn't do it. But he was much more eloquent than I am. And basically, his point was, it's like a disservice to women by pigeonholing them in these movies. And then they have to be all these like Mary Sue type qualities to make sure that they're strong. Like The Last Jedi, they didn't do it in The Force Awakens, but The Last Jedi, the first thing they went in there did was make sure all the men were dicks, and that the women were there to make sure that they were dicks or cowards, and the women were there to put them in their place. And save them from themselves.
And blow themselves up. And so, oh my god, I would laugh so hard. Pose like, she could have just like, push this button over here and she has to blow herself up.
And it's like, because the female characters were written okay in the first one. The second one, even I still think Raise Mary Sue. But the second one, it was just like, it was like the Ghostbusters 2016, where you cannot have a strong female character unless she's putting a man in his place. And it's like, what happened to real women? There are women all the time that are strong, great females, and they don't have to be strong physically. You know what I mean? They're just strong characters and they're strong people. You can be strong, and not be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? He said it much better than me. I forget. I can't talk.
He won't. Well, I don't want him on the Drinky Cast anyway.
No.
he's underage and his ears are tender, and we won't put him on here.
There's lots of movies led by women, but it's these movies that they're only there. That these movies are only there because they're not there for any other reason than look, it's a movie led by women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Much,
it's like they only exist for that reason. That's what he said. When their number one selling point about a movie is it's all female cast, then that's crap, because it's like then I already know right off the characters are going to suck because they're not there because they're valid good characters that happen to be women. The most exciting important thing about them is that they're women.
Yeah,
it's not about them as a person.
Yeah, and you don't get past on writing a good story just because you've got the right number of XYZ type people,
right?
On screen in the film that doesn't give you a pass.
I think these writers get like they rest on that. Like as soon as they announce it's gonna be all female, whatever, they like it's seriously like they turn their brains off and write shit, because it's like, why can't if you just said we're doing Ghostbusters, and then this happens that the actors were women, but it's not about all female Ghostbusters. It's about Ghostbusters that happen to be women, and you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's like you're just resting on your laurels and just using the whole novelty of all females and hoping that's gonna bring people to the movie. Why don't you just write good characters and don't make shitty movies?
Well, it's a Fast and Furious movie as long as it's got cars. It'll make a lot of money in China.
Wow.
The Wonder Twins comic preview has transsexual bestiality orgies in it.
Oh.
Wait, what? Wonder Twin?
I don't want to see that.
Wonder Twin power activate.
I don't want to see that.
Oh my God, Wonder Twins! Everything's going down the crapper.
No, we're not recording the nude. That would,
Hell, what?
It'd be cold.
It is cold. It's very cold here. It wouldn't
be fun.
And you would hear a lot of slurping noises every time I got up out of the chair.
Oh, every time about you.
Anyway, what else are we gonna ruin? Hey, they're gonna ruin the Lost Boys. They're gonna totally ruin the Lost Boys.
They've been talking about this for a couple years now, but it's gonna be the CW. So what's that tell you?
Yeah, is anybody excited about this? Where did our chat window go, guys?
Wait, did you shut it?
I think I shut it by accident because I'm drunk.
You didn't shut it, did you?
I think I did.
Well, open it. Well,
I can't. I need to.
We can't see your comments because Neon's an idiot.
Okay, we'll try to see him. We'll try to see him from the. I think it either shut itself down. Oh my God! So we'll go in here and we'll watch.
Here, you talk about this. I'll find. Okay, here.
There you go. We're gonna see you on our iPhone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a turd burglar. Anyway, Lost Boys, TV show.
They said Chad's dead. Yeah, you shut the window on everybody.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. But then I have to go digging around into I don't want to go into my YouTube settings. So we're gonna look at it on the phone, and we'll respond. Geeko will respond.
Yeah,
okay.
I guess we'll talk to you on the phone.
Yeah, we're about done anyway, so we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. I have no interest in Lost Boys. I have no interest in a Lost Boys TV show.
The movie was pretty good.
The original movie was, and then they made sequels, and I refuse to watch the sequels because it will ruin the original for me. So over 2 years since it was first revealed, they're producing a show based on the vampire movie from Veronica Mars and I Zombies Reptile. Variety now reports CW has officially ordered a pilot for the show. I mean, really, what is it? What? Just one more show about young vampires? Yeah, I don't want to see the Lost Boys. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see what they do. I don't want to see them do.
That's all they have.
Riverdale Lost Boys.
Hey, we just announced we're gonna. That's seriously. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's not a story. That's not a story.
Anyway,
I have no desire.
I don't have time to look up anything else.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit. About Lost Boys series. There is only one Lost Boys movie. It's my favorite vampire movie of all time, and I refuse to watch the sequels because I don't want it to be ruined. I think we're about done, honestly. I'm looking at my list of many things here. Hey, Cartoon Network's building hotels. That's kind of fun. Yeah. You want to stay here? Look at that. You can slide down Jake's innards, I think.
I don't think so. I think he's just decorative.
He's decorative Jake?
I don't think if you go out on Jake, they'd probably kick you out. They'd probably call the police.
Oh my God, I want to picture that. Somebody's got to...
Ride Jake and get...
Ride Jake. Somebody's got to ride Jake. Somebody's got to ride Jake. But they're building this in Dutch Wonderland in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So they're going to have Amish, a lot of Amish folk, and the...
it's right by the outlet malls, too.
By the outlet malls. They're going to have the Cartoon Network... Cartoon Network Motel is what it basically looks like. I just thought that was really funny. I saw this today. I'm like, Why would you build a Cartoon Network?
So wait, they're taking a thing that already exists and they're retheming it, or is that something different?
I think they're just built. It says
they're new businesses. There's two different ones.
They're the very first Cartoon Network hotel. The hotel's expected to open next
Dutch
year.
Wonderland of all places. That's weird.
Dutch Wonderland. Like, why isn't this going to Universal? Why aren't they doing the theme park?
Why
are they doing the theme park? I don't know. Anything else we want to talk about? I think we're about done. I killed the chat, so when I killed the chat's all over.
I don't know.
My blood's in your veins, Neon. Okay. Dude, that's like completely creeping me out.
Oh, wait, you got here.
Oh, thank you. Didn't have to do that. Muppy. Know what I hate about this town? All the GDSGWs. Yeah, I love that movie. I love it.
Sorry.
What?
Nothing.
What did I do?
No, this is delayed reaction. Yes, Dutch Wonderland is still around.
It is.
And they used to have Dole Whips.
They did.
Like Disney. I don't know if they still do.
So that's funny. It's Pennsylvania, like rural Pennsylvania, for all the thing. I don't know what else to talk about. We already bitched about Shearer. We bitched about Doctor Who. We bitched about Ghostbusters, and that's all we do on this channel is bitch. We actually want to make more stuff. We're going to do more art videos and stuff. And again, that kind of comes back to
you keep saying that you're going to do that, then you never do it.
I know, because there's too much to bitch about. No, but seriously, I hate bitching about stuff all the time. Although drinking is fun.
Yeah, contrary to what people think, we don't hate everything. And I'm actually a very nice person in reality.
Contrary to what people think. But no, we want to start doing more creation stuff.
About Earth Defense Force.
No, Earth Defense Force. We need to do another Earth Defense Force video. Maybe with Squid King tomorrow I'll do another Earth Defense
Central
Force
PA.
video.
It's not Central PA. Why is it Central PA? Dutch Wonderland's in Lancaster.
It's Lancaster, which is closer to Philadelphia.
I don't know why it said Central PA. That's not Central PA. I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I have
art,
no idea.
bitch. That's right. You need art, bitch.
Art, bitch. Yeah. Oh my God, that's what we should call. I've been sitting here trying to think of like what would we call the art show on Clownfish TV. We should call it Art Bitches.
No, we're not calling it Art Bitches.
Art Bitches.
It's not how we call it Art Bitches. Anyway, we have to think of a name for it. Hold on.
Well, it's better than Pencil Fuckers.
Live action is going to be. I can't miss it. Quite okay. Well, if it's probably not. If it's done by a different place, it probably will be. Wait, what? Hold on. Pamela Anderson said PlayStation and porn make men worse lovers. She wants men to read books and be vegans. Oh, I'm not complaining about place. Never mind.
Best Clownfish Friends Squad.
You might things all the time, but your fans we love it when you do. That's true.
We need more alcohol.
We want to do things. We want to bitch and we want to make things.
We want to make things, and then I guess
then bitch about it.
My feeling in all of this is if you can bitch about stuff, if you're not gonna make your own shit, then shut up.
Here's some suggestions. Pencil fuckers. It's time to art bitch and art bitches. Whoa! What am I doing? I'm hitting wrong buttons, guys. I can't.
We're gonna just shut this thing down.
I can't even.
Shut it down.
I can't even. Calling it now, Castor is going to overthrow Hordak then, and Adora are going to make up, and the war ends with a hug, probably. Friendship will destroy everybody. Okay, anyway, EDF.
More EDF. We need to tell Squid King. Squid King does not feel like he's getting enough love on the channel because the video game play videos do not get as much as the bitching videos.
So, Lancaster. Yeah, we call it Lancaster because we're not from Lancaster. It's like Lancaster.
I lived there. I lived there for a year. I lived there for a year.
And my sister used to live there for years until recently. So, yeah, we've been to Lancaster many times. Okay, gotta do some cock push-ups. So that sounds painful, but knock yourself out.
Cock push-ups.
Yep.
Too drunk to continue. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up. I think.
Meant to shit, but only arted. That was Aaron's idea. That's funny.
Wait, what's
meant to shit, but only arted.
Oh, I thought meant to ship.
No.
Because those two go.
Oh
my God, that's what we should do. We should come up. Oh, we should start a channel called
Meant to Ship But Only Arted.
We should come up with worst ships. That's our new channel. And we're just going to take like two random freaking characters from two different TV shows and just make lewd drawings.
No. I was going to say,
yes.
No, even better. You should do a shipping show and just call it, we're about something ships. And then when you go to it, it's just actually about ships.
Sexy ships rubbing each other's bows on the starboard side.
I don't even know what that means, but okay. All right, are we ready to wrap it up?
I don't know,
Yeah, we're gonna do more of the art stuff.
Yeah, we are.
He's got the tablet here. He actually has to set it up.
We're gonna bring our comic back.
Maybe the next couple days.
Yeah.
Yes, the comic's coming back.
The comic's coming back.
If you want to see the comic, Part of it is up right now. We have to actually, when he moved the site, it completely
broke everything.
It broke Shadowbinders.
It did.
So we have to completely redo it.
Actually, I didn't break it. The expert migration experts from the host broke our site.
Yes,
and I had to unbreak it.
Now we have to completely redo it. But in the meantime, if you go to Webtoons, part of it is up there. If you look at Shadowbinders at Webtoons, part of it is up there. You can see it there. We have a female character who doesn't act like a bitch. It's amazing because
she can be a bitch,
and I still wrote her. Okay. Anyway, are we done?
Yeah, I think we're done. We
won't have headaches anymore. We didn't drink that much.
Nah, just
I'm feeling pretty
feisty.
nice.
Yeah,
but I'm not drunk.
Well, we need more.
No, I'm not drinking anymore.
So after we shut this one
sick.
down,
No,
we're gonna
thanks.
go get some more.
All right, guys.
Okay, so check out. Everybody's real excited here. Just a recap for those of you coming in. She-Ra season 2, April 26th. We're gonna be there.
I don't know. I'll maybe.
I wasn't.
I probably will, but it's gonna. I don't know. I'll try.
And Paul Feig hates those man babies.
But he's totally down with a new movie because he doesn't want to offend them because he doesn't get another one.
Yeah, because he's afraid he's not gonna get hired by Sony to direct anything again. DC's laying people off because comics is in the shitter right now, which we knew. Nobody wants this. Fast and the Furious is gonna have women in cars, and Doctor Who's coming back again. Because she is, and yeah, that's about it. That's it. That's what you missed.
And remember, it's compliment day, so go compliment your favorite people in shows.
That is right. Compliment your favorite.
And if you have nothing better to say, you can always say you're better than Thundercats Roar.
At least I'm better than Thundercats Roar.
That's right.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks so much. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. For more pop culture news, views, rants, art videos, gaming videos, and more. This has been Neon and Geeky.
Bye.
Goodbye.